Greetings, Internet. Welcome to But I'm Still a Good Person by Vince Nicholas. I'm your host, Vince Nicholas. I'm joined by my sparkling wifey, Carolyn Nicholas.
Hi.
Hello, honey. Thank you for joining me at our dining room table for our little program here. Okay, we went to Trader Joe's. And we went to Trader Joe's because your hair lady, Hazy Rad, is right across the street from Trader Joe's in Fair Oaks. So we have a little routine. You get your hair did. It's 2 hours-ish appointment. And then I find something to do for 2 hours. Sometimes I have breakfast with Marshall Phillips. Sometimes I walk around the Sunrise Mall and think, what's up with all these sneaker shops? But this particular time, I was like, I'm going to walk down Sunrise Boulevard. It's a main road, lots of traffic, lots of businesses, and see what catches my fancy. And this particular morning, a Saturday morning, I wanted fries. And so there's a McDonald's right across the street. And so I walked down the street, but then I started thinking, McDonald's fries, they're good when they're good, but when they're bad, they're bad. And recent times, I've gotten it for us. It's just no bueno. They're old, and then they don't fill the freaking carton 100%. So I skipped past the McDonald's. I actually skipped.
Did you literally skip?
Yes. I lollygagged. All right. Nations, which is a diner chain, just a little further down the street. I went there to dine by myself. And I walk in. There's one guy also dining alone. He was in his 70s. So
A glimpse at your future.
I was in fine company. There was also a couple, a guy and a girl that I presume to be on a date. And he kept talking about the Taliban. Like the Taliban this, the Taliban that. And I was like, wow. It's a meaty topic on your first date there, sir.
A breakfast date, too. My goodness.
I walked up to the counter. I ordered a 3-egger, which is the nation's parlance for their biggest breakfast. It's 3 eggs and then 3 portions of whatever meat you choose, protein. I got bacon, so it's 6 slices of bacon, 6 pieces of toast. Yes, that's a lot of bread. And then 10.5 ounces of hash browns, which they deem 3 times. Ladies and gentlemen.
And
10.5 ounces of hash browns, which they deem 3 servings of hash browns. It's a lot of food, and it was a lot of food to eat by myself. I'm a chonky boy. I'm back on track. We're going to a wedding celebration, not the actual wedding. The actual wedding is taking place in Los Angeles. Celebration is going to be in Sacramento in less than a month, like literally 29 days. So I'm back on track. We're back on track, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is our last week, and we had a last hurrah yesterday, which I don't want to talk about because my mom will get mad at me.
We're serious now. We're back on track.
Unheralded, unprecedented stuff going on here. So the 3-egger, and I got some fries with it on the side because, like I said, I wanted McDonald's fries.
It's like when you go to the store for one thing and then you buy 50 things and you're like, oh yeah, the one thing I actually came for.
Yeah, and you forgot to get a cart, and you're holding 18 items in your arms. The fries were mid, and I got ranch with them, and so I'm eating the fries, which were undercooked, with the ranch, and I was like, ranch and breakfast do not go together.
No.
This is all wrong. This is bad. But the fries weren't good regardless. If they were just by themselves at lunch or whatever. So Nation's fries, no bueno. I didn't eat all the toast because I'm keto. I don't know if you know.
Are you?
I only ate 4 pieces of toast instead of 6.
Wow. So keto.
Keto AF. Also, they were soft. I like the high toast setting, the highest toaster setting.
You like your toast black.
Blick, like charcoal. I was just, it was fine. I mean, it's toast. Eggs, I got over medium. They were a little runny, but the yolks were running into the hash browns, which were mad bussin'. I ordered crunchy. I ordered them extra crunchy, and they obliged. They were super crispy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. The bacon was fine. You cook better bacon. I guess when you're making 600 slices of bacon, at 3 in the morning, so you can have it all day. It's not going to be good, but you recently made a ton of bacon for me and Lennox.
Too much bacon, yes.
No such thing, sweetie pie. And then my mom made a bunch of bacon when I was down there recently. It's so much better. It's just, but the total was $20.85 for the 3-egger and fries. And more often than not, I think of my mom, who when I was down there, she recently went to this breakfast place that's much heralded and critically praised, and all these high ratings on Yelp and all this stuff. And she got 2 eggs and toast for $12. And more I'm just like, and she couldn't believe it. She's outraged at the prices.
Yeah.
And more I absolutely agree with my mom. Oh my gosh, that's the first time I've said it in 46 years. But toast it's the easiest thing to make. The second easiest thing to make is freaking eggs. And then if you get hash browns, you could buy the pre-cooked hash browns. We do the hash brown patties. Always come out super yummy. Bacon takes a little skill, but you're not making beef Wellington. You're not making ossobuco or whatever. Something difficult and complicated, and that takes time and seasoning and layers of flavor. So breakfast, it's stupid. Don't go out to eat to breakfast. But it's so tempting because you don't do dishes. And usually the coffee is always better than our great value copy. I tipped $5. Overall, it was fine. Nations is good. But eating by myself. The self-hatred was percolating all over me. It was raining down upon me.
Did you read a newspaper or the menu, or did you just look around?
I looked around. I looked at my phone. I took pictures for you. But yeah, there weren't newspapers. There wasn't a magazine. And I listened to a guy talk about the Taliban for 25 minutes. So then you were still getting your hair did with hazy red. I walked back to Trader Joe's down the street, walked by Chando's, which is a smallish chain, Mexican restaurant chain in Sacramento. But the Chando's on Sunrise Boulevard, it took over Pho number 1, which was, when I lived in Citrus Heights, I was super close to this area. Pho number 1 was a super good Vietnamese place.
Yeah, you took me there when we were dating.
Yeah, at the beginning of our torrid love affair. But I walked by Chando's and I was like, why did you take my... It was a race war. It was a race war, what it was. And then, so walked into Trader Joe's. Saw a youngish couple. And they wore these hoodies that said, "A-holes are forever," but spelled out ASS.
How crass.
Are forever, which via Google is like a thing, like a brand or a saying or a meme.
Is it a meme?
It's something. But that, like, dude, why are you wearing that in a grocery store? Maybe like at a rave or the Aftershock Festival. But a-holes are forever. Like, there's fucking kids around here, you losers.
Jeez.
Okay. We saw Joe Dirt look like.
Yeah.
Talking about baseball cap, trucker cap, long hair, flannel. I was wearing gloves because I'm a germaphobe, and people kept asking me, like I worked at TJ's. Like the first lady asked me, "Where's the coffee?" And I was like, I don't know. I was so taken aback. But then the second lady, a different lady came up to me later. She's like, "Where's the bread?" I was like, "Oh, it's right over there, ma'am."
You decided to lean into the role.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, "Give me a Hawaiian shirt. Are you finding everything okay?" Ooh, I really love these triple chocolate croissants. I love them. But then I saw the coffee lady later. I said, "Hey, did you find your coffee?" And she said, "Yeah, I did." I was like, "Groovy." We had a high five. We had a meeting of the minds. When I was by myself, still waiting for you, I had no shopping cart. I was footloose and fancy free. Is that the saying? So I was just wandering around. But then I come upon... Now, Trader Joe's Like, you can get there at 9:30 a.m., 10, and their orange chicken, which they're famous for, 60% of it will be gone. And so I come upon the Chipotle vegetable quesadillas, which I love. And there were 4 boxes left.
Wow.
In the entire store. And so ethically, morally, I was like, do I take all 4 of these? You got to throw in the fact that we go to Trader Joe's once every few months. So it's not like we go here every week. Like, oh, they'll be here next week. We get more next week. And generally, when I come upon this situation, again, at Walmart or grocery outlet, which we frequent, I'll get 3. If there's 4, yeah, I'll buy 3.
You always leave one for the next person.
Yeah.
You're such a good guy.
Exactly. I'm a good person. And so I thought, well, I could take 3, and then the next person, it could be in 1 minute, it could be in 1 hour, will come and looking forward to the Chipotle vegetable quesadilla, and they'll be a happy camper. But going back to, we rarely go to Trader Joe's. I was like, so I just took all 4. I housed them. Get away. It was like Black Friday. You want to fight? You want to fight over a quesadilla? Bring it, Grandma. Recently, you sent me my honey-do list at a grocery outlet, and you wanted a specific lotion, and you had a picture of it. You texted me a picture so I could see the exact lotion, and you said buy them all. And I got there, and there were 3, and I was like, I just can't, I won't. So I just bought 2, and I left 1. And then you recently, today at Target.
Yes, today at Target, I needed to buy the bleach cream that I use to bleach my arm hair.
Yes. Wow.
Beauty secret life hack. And there were 2 boxes left, and I grabbed them both.
Yeah.
So.
Did you feel bad?
Yeah.
What about a darker arm hair lady who comes in at 2 p.m. today, honey?
I felt a little bad.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's on Target. They better restock. That ain't my fault.
I see.
And oop.
Typical Trader Joe's. It's madness. There's not enough space. There's too many shopping carts. A few times I nearly caught someone's heel, like with the front of my shopping cart.
Yeah, it's absolute madness every time.
Yeah.
And I'm standing in front of people. I'm trying to take my time. So at one point I said to you, I'm being so annoying because I felt like people kept waiting on me.
Yeah. You were being annoying. We're all annoying. It's just the Trader Joe's euphoria, whatever, it takes over. Costco, the same. It's just
you're annoying and annoyed, and
yes.
There's no avoiding it.
Yes, every man for himself. It's bedlam. Dogs and cats sleeping together. There was a butternut squash and onion tart that I hecka wanted in the refrigerated section, but it was $10 for a tiny tart. I just couldn't bring myself to purchase it. We got the orange chicken, which is standard. We always get it. Got home. You made it. It was super good.
It's always good.
I would throw it above Panda.
Agree.
Above Panda's orange chicken, but not as good as Rayleigh's Hot Wok orange chicken. Yeah.
Yes, agree again.
Don't sleep on the Rayleigh's Chinese food. Their Peking pork, super bussin'.
Rayleigh's, the Hot Wok.
Yeah. Last time I was there, guy in front of me, he ordered it, but he called it, he said, give me that pink meat. Because it is pink. It does have a pinkish hue. But yeah, the Peking pork, across the board, Rayleigh's Hot Wok, their hot Chinese food, is super bussin'. By the way, yesterday I was at California Burrito and got my fish burrito. Again, I was eating alone. Wow. And don't get no lamer, loser. Well, it was my time. It was my time to shine. But a guy after me was ordering. And so there's, when you order food, there's, can I get a, let me get a, I'm a get a. So can I get a fish burrito?
And oop.
there's Kai get a fish burrito. There's Lemmy get a fish burrito. But then a new one I heard yesterday from this guy, he said, give me a fish burrito. And I was like, wow.
Gimme.
Right, gimme. Gimme. Like, what? This is a retail transaction happening. You're going to give money for... What happened to pleasantries? What happened to couth? But we always say, I would like a fish burrito.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're good people. We're lovely people. The orange chicken, bussin', we had it with rice. And then we got a burrata, prosciutto, and arugula flatbread. That was whack. It's hard to do frozen dough pizza and flatbread.
It was okay.
Yeah.
The thing about it is you put the pizza in the oven.
Yeah.
Cook it for 15 minutes. It comes with a little side of prosciutto that's like plastic wrapped.
Fresh, yeah, or cold. Yeah.
So when your pizza's done, you take it out of the oven, and then you have to open the prosciutto, and you rip it into pieces. And so I'm like assembling a pizza myself.
Yeah.
It's too much work.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing.
You're like working at Mod Pizza or something. Not enough toppings also. Bad dough.
Never again.
Not enough toppings. Yeah. But so morally, ethically, I think you're in the clear if it's something rare. Like if you fly to New York and they only have 3 bags of Utz potato chips, which my cousin Emily turned us on to when we were in New York. Super bussin'. But if it's a big trip, rare, and there's 3 bags of Utz potato chips, grab all 3. You're in the clear, morally. Like don't let it weigh down on your conscience. But if it's someplace you go to all the time, you frequent, let the next person have their Utz shine.
And oop.
Okay, well, are we done, honey?
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, that's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Well, not really. Let's all try a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, review, and rate. Or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown-up. Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for Nectar Mattress. We don't have a promo code for Casper Mattress. Goodbye, my parasocial podcast friends. I love you. My wife and I love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, I may have bought all the Chipotle vegetable quesadillas, but I'm still a good person and we're still good people. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. Thank you for caring. I hope you have a wonderful day/night. Bye-bye. Laundry's done.
And oop.
We got chicken.
Is that crispy, juicy tender? I can't eat no longer. And oop.